Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you to the video on a student venture is not an adventure. The title of the video is A Student Venture is Not an Adventure. I'm a professor. I am inspired to make this video as I spoke to one of my students who is eager to start a venture as an adventure. I got frightened. I'm a professor. I got frightened. I believe every student must do a venture. No student must do any adventure. This is the message of this video, and a student talking to me for about one and a half hours, arguing with me that he want to start a venture which is an adventure. I tried to pacify him with one and a half hours, and I thought that this is a good video to be made and shared with graduate and postgraduate students who are trying to understand the ventures as an adventures. It's absolutely nonsense. Every student must do a venture, and every student need to do a venture. But no student must try to do an adventure. Reason is that no student need to do an adventure. What happened? Let me tell the story. The student has got a 9 months project. He wants to do as a student startup, student company, student business, student venture. 9 months student venture. And his imagination is that he wants to start an app that is imaginable sports. I don't know what is that. He said there's a huge market, sir. And I asked how big it will be. He said that 10,000 subscribers will come to the app and it will be developed in just 9 months. 9 months, an app, 10,000 subscribers. And I asked him, can you do this venture? Can you develop this app by yourself? No, sir, I don't know the skills. I would like to hire a person from outside. Then immediately asked, how much investment do you need? He readily said, probably I need around 10 lakhs investment. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Do you think that this student venture is a venture or an adventure? As a professor, I believe there is an adventure, but he believes that this is an adventure which is worth doing for him. He goes by an understanding that a venture must be an adventure. No, it is not. A student venture is not an adventure, it is a venture. The purpose of a student venture is not adventure. The purpose of a student venture is to experiment the enterprise. The enterprising experimented part of an education, that is called student venture. For that, one need not do an adventure. Adventures are fatal. They are suicidal. Why they should do if they can eliminate, they can postpone, they can keep aside? Why they should invite such things is a question which a student, young men, Yuva Kishoras, they think that they can do. It is very, very normal for any Abhimanyu that he can do an adventure. But as an academics, we should be able to guide them, handhold them, and show the difference between, what is the difference between a venture and an adventure? Friends, this is a very important thing. The misunderstanding that a student should do a venture doesn't mean that a student must do an adventure. A student need to do a venture doesn't mean that a student must do an adventure. This clarification is crucial for every graduate and postgraduate students because they all can do ventures. They all must do ventures. They need to do ventures for learning, for experimenting their educational concepts. And adventures are fatal. Especially for middle class people coming from rural backgrounds and underprivileged backgrounds, these adventures will ruin them. And why? They should do an adventure which is need not be. Friends, this is the lesson which, this is an insight which Mandi sir would like to share with you. A student venture is not an adventure, and every student should do a venture but not an adventure. Every student must do a venture but not an adventure, and every student must do a venture and need not do an adventure. This is the message which we would like to share with you. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel here, 1 by 12 Mandi sir. Thank you very much.